What up, Z Nation? Zombie here. Uh, I've been looking up on YouTube, and like last week, I keep on being like, when's the next Nintendo Direct? When's the next Nintendo Direct? And a lot of people say August, and in fact, it's actually coming out next week on Friday. Turns out that was false. It came out today, um, like earlier today, and a lot of people. I didn't see it because it said mini, and I was like, really another mini? That seems kind of weird. But I didn't get to see it, but I did hear that Kingdom Hearts: Melody of Memory is coming out November 13th. Which I am so excited for. It's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, which is crazy because if you're Kingdom Hearts fans, and you guys are Kingdom Hearts fans like myself, this is new. Like, Kingdom Hearts has never, ever, ever, ever had been on a Nintendo platform before. This is the first Kingdom Hearts game that has been on the Nintendo platform, which is insane. And the fact that it's a rhythm-based game, and it's including all of the songs from all the previous games into one fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. It says you can pre-purchase it, pre-order it today. Which I will do it next month because I don't feel like getting my Switch out now. But like definitely next week I am, because I'm kind of busy. I'm kind of busy doing other things, but I don't want to waste any money right now. But definitely next week I am definitely gonna pre-order that bitch, and I can't wait to play the hell out of it. It's gonna be fun, and I might even get it on either on console as well, maybe question mark. I might get it for PS4. But either way, I'm excited for it, and I legit cannot wait. And I said multiple people have said this before. Even I believe it. Hopefully, this is true. But so because the Melody of Memory is gonna be on the Nintendo Switch, hopefully that means that the next the Smash character could be Sora. And if it is Sora, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm not even kidding, guys. Legitimately, I will lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna jump out my goddamn window, screaming at the top of my lungs, screaming, yeah. But either way, a lot of people were disappointed about this direct, and I can see why. But they were showcasing some unique games. Like back in the day on the the Game Boy, there was this game called Final Fantasy Legends, and it was interesting. I never played it, but I hear I've seen some gameplays and I've seen some reviews on it, and it does look a very interesting game. And the fact it was from back in the day, which is incredible. Showing those old school graphics that were just amazing. I had the Game Boy back in the day, but I never played it. I mostly the games I ever played on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance was mostly Super Mario, was Mario and Pokemon. It was like the only two games I ever played it on. And but the fact that I hear this game is coming out and it has those old school graphics, which is awesome, and a lot of people are very happy about that. Melody, remember, like, a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans are excited for Melody. Remember to come out November 13th, and a bunch of other things. But again, like the fact that it was a mini and not like an actual direct, a lot of people were pissed off, and people were like selling their controllers. I mean, not controllers, they're selling their Switches, and like a lot of people are mad about. A lot of people are mad at Nintendo because of it, and I can see that because like they're thinking that like Nintendo doesn't care about the fans anymore. They don't care about like budget, not budgets, but like they just don't care about their fans anymore. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. I really can't think of anything else on the top of my head. But the reason that Nintendo keeps on giving out these minis for this year, and it's because of COVID. Like even though like COVID is still around, but there is still less death pools. But people are still getting infected, and it's still around, guys. For the past 4 months, COVID has been around for, and it's still going, but we're still trying to find a cure for this, and trying a way to neutralize it, to contain it, and all that stuff, and we have been doing a very, very good job. Scientists and a lot of people have like doctors, scientists. Everybody has been working around the clock just to find a way to stabilize the COVID and all that stuff. But it's still going around. It's still a pandemic. The pandemic is still going on. But so yeah, but like in Japan, they're workaholics. Like they're always on the clock, going and going and going and going and going. And but the fact that COVID is still going around, the people Nintendo workers have to work from home, or developers still have to work from home, and it's very very difficult for them. That's why when you see the beginning of Nintendo Directs now, ever since the first Nintendo Direct Mini came out. It has like sorry, due to COVID, game development will be or game publishing will be extremely slow due to COVID. And we really sorry for the inconvenience. Really sorry about this. For you guys to hear about this, please understand. And we do understand. Like, if COVID is like people don't understand that COVID is a very very serious thing. And I know that I know a lot of Nintendo fans just want to play. Like, you see cool games coming out next year or in 2 years. You know, they want to see this and this and this and this and this. You know, like they want to see the next Smash character and all that stuff. But it's very very difficult to for people to do that now because of COVID. And honestly, like I don't know how I feel about Nintendo. Like, here's the thing: I've always been a Nintendo fan. I've always have been. I've had the Nintendo 64 was the very first game console I ever had, and I loved it to pieces. And it makes me wish I still have it to this day with a very very old ass TV, just so I can play old school games and relive my childhood. It just makes me wish that I had really old school consoles now with an old ass TV, and just so I can replay very old classic games again. And I don't get me wrong, I love the games we have now, but back in the day, my God, it was incredible. But but I understand that a lot of people are upset about this. I people are really upset about Nintendo. I'm right down here. Like, it is understandable that Nintendo might have to skip this year with game development. Like, sure, they're still showcasing some games, and some games are still coming out this year, but they don't want to show like an actual direct. Maybe until COVID is COVID is like before it used to be up to here. But now it is slowly coming down. So I'd say COVID right now is like right in the middle. And once it completely goes down, that's when things will be back to normal and all that stuff. So hopefully by next year, things will be a lot more easier and simpler. Hopefully by then we have more actual directs now instead of direct minis and all that stuff. So it will be great. But obviously, and what I said at the beginning of last year. What I said at the beginning of last year when that they were showcasing six new DLC fighters is that they're going to showcase three this year and either three this year and three next year. So, but it's because ever since COVID hit, they have to slow down that development. Like, sure, we had an ARMS character, but that's pretty much all we had right now. So, like, we just might at least get one more direct and showcase one more direct, either it's a mini or an actual one, and then it will showcase one more fighter. And I'm pretty sure the rest had to come out next year, or maybe two of them had to come out the year after that in 2022. So, but like Nintendo does care about their fans. It's just that ever since COVID hit, it's been really really down. You know, like it's hard for them to work at home, and it's understandable. So like Nintendo just needs to take their time and pace themselves instead of just working on the clock 24/7 and just to give us what we want. And they're people too. They're not machines. Like, they're people too. They need it. They need their sleep. They need their rest. They need some time to relax, some time with their family and friends, and at least just find a way to relax for a little while, which is totally understandable. So either way, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so again, Nintendo, take your time, okay? I know fans are really mad at you right now, but they just don't understand that. Like, I know they really want these games to come out this year or not next year, but they have to understand that COVID is still going around, and then they have to know that you guys are still working from home, and it's very very hard to do that while they've been working in one big area and communicating and all that stuff. I understand that it's very very hard. So, um, that's basically all I'm gonna say. Nintendo, keep doing you guys. I still love you I still love you. 100% I still love you. You're the very first console I ever had, and I still love it. Nintendo is like a massive, is very dear to my heart, and will always, always will be, no matter what's going on in the world. And if it slow down, if it has to slow down game development, it's totally fine. You know, spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, chill, relax, get some sleep. You know, especially you, Sakurai. Daddy Sakurai, especially you. I'm watching you, man. You gotta get some rest. You know, like because he's crazy. Like the fact that this is Sakurai's last game. Like this is Sakurai's last Smash game. Period. Like I said this multiple times. This is Sakurai's last game because he's given us everything we want. More DLC fighters, more DLC fighters. Epic music, you know, every single Smash character from previous games into one big game, all the stages, all the music, everything. You know, he is giving us everything that we want in a Smash game. And sure, maybe it's not everything we want, but it's a lot. It is a lot, and it was extremely difficult for him to do that and direct everybody to make this game as awesome as it possibly can be. But after this game is completely done, you know, after all the updates are like after all, I'm saying all the updates are done, after all the DLC fighters are out, after this game is completely done, he is legit going to retirement. I believe that he is going to retirement and just to chill until the end of his life because he has been working on the clock 24/7 just to give us what his fans want. He has been listening to us ever since the first Smash game came out, and so yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, pretty much all I'm gonna say. Thank you guys so much for me rambling. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. I'll see you guys in a brand new video. Peace.